Got a 2026 Jeep Gladiator JT. Today's video, I'm gonna be doing an install on Ironman 4x4 rock sliders that just came in from UPS. Should be a simple process. Only saw one video online and the video wasn't that good explaining the install steps. So I'm gonna make my own, show you guys how to do it, how it looks close up, give you opinion on how I feel it is. If your vehicle comes with this frame strengthener or tire kickback prevention bar, whatever you have, you're gonna take 1, 2, 3. There's 2 of them under here that face up. 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts. You're gonna take all those bolts out. This thing will hang on the body because there's studs in there, so it won't drop on top of you. It weighs about 15, 20 pounds. So take all your 7 bolts off now, and I'll show you what it looks like when you take them off. See, there's bolts, studs that hold it up, so you can take it, pull it towards you, and free it out. Get ready, because these things are like 20 pounds, if you ask me. That's what it looks like when you take them off. I'm gonna cut it open, show you how it looks, how it ships. Grab it from the side. Go like shoulder open. That's how it comes shipped. Well packaged. Everything is wrapped very good. Got your hardware, I'm assuming, in here. It looks worse than it is. I looked at the instructions online and how they install it. I'm going to explain it all to you in very good detail. If you watch any of my videos, you know I'm very thorough with my work. I'm going to take you to the table, show you a close-up of the hardware. Like I said, this is just the overview of how it's shipped. Here's a look at all the hardware. I'm going to explain where each one goes. Don't lose these, you need them. You got your bigger split washers, 2 smaller ones, 4 bigger nuts, 2 smaller nuts, 2 of these, 6 of these, 4 of these, 6 bolts, and then you got these over here. They call them sparklers. All it is a welding rod that was welded to the plate and left attached, so you can reach behind the frame wheel and snake your locking plates behind it, okay? This doesn't come with instructions. The instructions are online if you want to look at them. But it's follow the video and you have a simple, easy install. Here's what they look like uncovered. This angle right here goes toward the back. So this would be the driver's side right here. Very well heavy. Got good mass to it. Great welds all around. Metal plate on top. Fully removable. There's your logo. It's a bad logo right there too. Like it. More work of the welds. More weld work. Beefy brackets. Here's what they look on the bottom. They got a lot of drain plug holes. One here, one here. More close up of the weld. Welds. Drain plug there. Low points all have drain plugs. Drain plug here. Drain plug here. Drain plug there. Okay. They are capped off. Plastic cap. Like I said, these things are heavy, boy. Here's your front body mount. You follow it back. There's your midpoint body mount right there. And as you can see, there's 2 bolts on either side. We're gonna take those 2 bolts out. This body mount right here, we're gonna loosen it up so it drops down, giving you access to slide in the slide underneath. Take this one out. One, 2. Like I said, we're gonna loosen up the center mount. It doesn't have to come out all the way. That should be more than enough. Like I said, we're on the driver's side. You're gonna get this nut plate right here with the 2 welded nuts in here. You're gonna come to your access hole. Here's the front of the body's this way, the front, the back is that way. Like I said, we're on the driver's side. We're gonna find access to here, and if you look underneath, right here, you have one hole here, that's a pass-through into the frame, and a larger one here, that's a pass-through into the frame. Okay, you're gonna line up your bolts. This will be the orientation that they're in, which would line up like so, right here. Has a slight angle to it. You're gonna insert your plate through the hole. It's gonna drop down, you're gonna hold it, and then you're gonna line it up under here. Line up your holes. You can move it around through here. You can stick your finger in here and line it up at the same time. Once you see your threads like that, you know you're good. We're gonna go on to the next step. You're gonna get yourself red Loctite. Apply a good bead down all the hardware. This stuff is gonna last forever, so we don't want it to come out. So put red Loctite on all your bolts. Next you're gonna do is get this little L-shaped bracket with the welded bolt on here. You're gonna get your plastic piece here. The bolt's gonna have to come out here and stick out. So you're gonna fish it through like so. That's not that bad. You're gonna take your plastic piece, run it up as high as you can. Like I said, as high as you can like that. You're gonna take your slider and we're gonna slide it underneath using the body mount that's in the center. Stop. Couldn't show this part on camera, but basically you're gonna take your slider, slide it over your body mount, and capture the 2 nuts, one on each side, like so. Get as many threads as you can on there. That's gonna hold it down in place. So that's what's holding the whole thing up right now. You're gonna take your U-bolt, one of your U-bolts, doesn't matter which one. Right in here is where you're gonna put your U-bolt in, and it's gonna come out over here. Right here, okay? So it's just in and out. It goes in like so. You can't see. This is what it looks like. Don't drop it down into the frame rail, so hold it real good. Go from the front, and you'll end up out the back over here. So you're gonna put a flat washer on each one, lock washer, and a nut just to catch it. So I'm gonna hold one side like so. Here's your flat washer. Don't knock them in. Lock washer and a nut. As long as you get one captured, finger tight, you're good. You don't have to worry about the thing falling in. And we'll go hold this side, go to the back, and do the same thing. Flat washer, lock washer, and a nut. And you can do everything finger tight now until we get all the bolts started before we tighten anything up. In the video description, I will have a torque spec telling you what I torqued everything down to, okay? Right now the slider is still loose. It has a lot of play in it, so we're still going. Now we're gonna put a flat washer, lock washer, and a nut. You're gonna do everything finger tight, leave everything loose until we have everything captured. You're gonna take your plate, your shim plate goes under here, right on top. Remember there's a lock plate that we put inside of the frame. We're gonna try to capture it now. Go through the shim, through the slide, and into the nut plate that we put inside in the first step. Probably don't want to get it on camera. Once you get a couple threads, it'll be easier. So fish around until you get it. If you may need to get a alignment tool to get in there. Next step, you're gonna take your sparkler, the piece with the weld rod on here. You're gonna go into this is the front mount. We're gonna go into this large hole and end up over here. You can see it right here on the camera. So it's gonna go right through here and it's gonna end up like that from behind inside the frame rail. So we're gonna sneak this in. You're gonna have to put a couple bends on here to make it so it bends around here. So I'm gonna bend it over here in toward me, like so. Let's see if that's good enough. You can see you got a fish around here. I got it up in there. So a couple bends later, just lost it right there. See if I can capture that. No, not. Just for the camera, it worked. Now what we're gonna do is tighten everything up from over here, the center mount first. You're gonna tighten your body mount, your 2 nuts, and then you're gonna work your way, tighten up the front, all your 3 bolts, and we're gonna go to the back and tighten up the next 3 bolts. Now, the only issue I found with this setup here is I got this bolt in, and this slotted bolt here is not cut the way it should be. This hole here should be further back, because if I get this bolt in here, it's gonna be in such an angle that I won't be able to get it started. This will be how it has to go in, because it's almost catching the threads. But look at the angle of the bolt here. You can see it's cocked. So in order to fix that, I might have to get a drill in here and open this hole up a little bit right here, so a bolt could go straight up into the hole. Because I can see the bolt, but it's just not lining up because of this hole right here. It ain't cut out the way it should be. Okay, so as of right now, I'm gonna tighten this bolt, the top bolt over here. That's on the sparkler right here. I gotta tighten this one up, and then I'll drill these out when I finish the other side. Do the other side, which is gonna be the same as this. Hopefully the other side lines up, and I just have to drill out 1 bracket. This piece here, you could cut it off. You could bend it back and forth and snap it off inside there. I'm gonna try to cut it, leaving enough inside the frame, so if I ever have to take it out in the future, I can still just grab it and pull it out. I don't need all this excess here. Here's what they look like mounted up. Got good clearance all around. It's not gonna hit into the body. Got a nice gap going all the way back. Same deal, same even gap as you can see back there. All the way through to the back. Good clearance. And that, my friend, is how you install Ironman 4x4 rock sliders on a 2026 Jeep Gladiator. Questions, comment, leave them below. I get back to everyone. Hope that video helped you. If it did, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, spread the word. The more the merrier. Take care, fellas. Peace.